What's good, y'all? It's your boy JC here. Before this episode begins, Future Josh here. Want to do a quick disclaimer that this episode is episode 43, so the title is not deceiving. But in the recording, we do say it's episode 44. That's because, unfortunately, the episode files for episode 43, the original episode 43, are gone. So we decided to shift the episodes forward. So the next 4 episodes, I would say, including this episode, we'll have the recording of us saying the wrong episode number. Just wanted a disclaimer so nobody will be confused. So just remember that when the next few episodes come out. Either way, hope y'all enjoyed.
It's your boy Young Kioma, aka the Iron Fist. That's what they call me when I bring the tech in Atlanta, you feel me? Aka Internet Issue Isaac, aka Nick. And who are y'all?
Well, dang, it's your boy Phable, aka PJ, aka that guy whose Skyrim doesn't want to work right now, aka not the barsmith. What's going on?
And it is your third host, Josh, aka JC, and welcome back to Tower Talk, episode 44. How we doing?
I was close. I thought it was 45. I was close.
Yeah, it's going by fast, bro. It's gonna be 50 before we know it. But how y'all doing?
I'm chilling. You know how it is. Like same different day, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, that's.
Felt that. How about you, Nick?
About the same. My internet's been fucking up, so it's been kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't done too much because of my internet, but. It's fine. Hopefully we'll fix our issues soon. Other than that, I mean, I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'm not bad.
Yes, sir. For me, yeah, life is great. Yeah, same routine, same regimen. Actually incorporated something new, which I've honestly never done. I guess I've done a form of it because I usually pray, but I've been kind of like meditating every day. I guess it helps with like focus and like really uncompressing. It's kind of like if I had to do an analogy in like audio terms, uncompressing an audio waveform to its true peaks. That's pretty much how I look at meditating, where it's just uncompressing this for the start of your day, so you can like fully be compressed, you fully be energized to be at your peak form, and just relieves a lot of like worries and stress that you may have in your mind at that moment. But yeah, been doing that. Been back on working out. I had to do a little hiatus because of everybody getting sick and me getting sick, so it was like I couldn't do it consistently. And it was just to the point where I couldn't even like do a workout without coughing. So yeah, back to it. Been actually wanting to do a meal prep. I know I kind of mentioned that a few episodes back, but I really do want to try this meal prep thing. I don't know if it's gonna actually work out, because the one that I'm looking at to do is called X Factor, and I saw from the reviews it seems good, legit, but like the difference between most meal prep websites is they usually pay, well, you have to pay a week, and usually it's like $100 a week, and then they send you how many meals you want. For me, I'm thinking like at least like 10 meals, maybe 11 meals, and like I would take care of like breakfast. And the X Factor website does it like $100 a month. So I think that's a good deal. So as soon as I get a second job, which I've been kind of job searching recently a lot, but as soon as I get that, I'm gonna definitely try that out and let y'all know if X Factor is the way to go. But yeah, other than that, just studying.
Question. How long do you usually meditate for in the morning?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. I'm not trying to cut you off,
No, go ahead.
but I'm trying to implement a morning routine and it's like kicking my ass
Mm. Okay.
because like I don't know, for some reason like consistency just fucking escapes me. Like
Yeah.
it escapes me because I don't have it's like consistency breeds consistency. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like consistently refocusing yourself is going to make you more consistent overall, right?
Uh-huh.
So like your morning routine, like what does that entail? How do you do your morning routine? It's timed, right?
Um,
For the most part, or just some aspects of it.
so yeah, some aspects of it. Yeah, like for the meditation stuff, I've been trying it and I've been really getting into it, so I would forget how long I'm doing it for. So I usually have like a timer. As soon as the timer hits, it just takes me out of the meditation state. So
Mm.
then so that's stuff like that. And stuff like 3 minute showers, making sure I don't spend too much time in the shower or whatever and getting ready. So that aspect I will do a time. But for the most part, I feel like for me, the feeling of wanting to actually do what I do in the morning is what I wanted, and I feel like I've obtained it. And so,
The feeling
instead
of
of
wanting to do it, like you
yeah,
want to do your routine.
yeah, like you feel like it's kind of like I wake up, I want to eat. It's the same feeling like for me. Like I wake up, I gotta work out, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like that's that urge feeling. That's what I wanted, and I feel like I obtained it because now it's every day. Like I don't know. Even if I wake up late for whatever reason, I still do it regardless of what I have to get done that day because it's like that's the important part of my day. And so like that's the feeling that I wanted to have is that urge. So that's how I kind of structure um my daily or morning routine is what's really important. Consider that and then go from there. Because I feel like for me, if you kind of schedule it where I don't know, and you can attest to this too. I think we all can. But if you schedule something and you put reminders for everything, it just feels unnatural. It feels like you're forcing yourself. So instead, getting that second nature feeling, getting that feeling of urge is more of what I wanted, because it just feels more natural, and you just do it regardless. Even if you weren't reminded, you just know, like I do this, I do this, I do this. That's it. Go.
I feel like the urge is like you have to build the urge up as well.
Yeah, you gotta build it, and you gotta
So like how did you build it? Did you set the reminders to build it kind of thing?
um, I I guess I just jumped into it. So like I remember the day when I was like, all right, I need to start working out. I need to start waking up at certain times and stuff like that for the morning stuff. I was like,
Mhm.
you know what? I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna do it next week. And then I'm like, well, since it's a Sunday tomorrow, Sundays is tomorrow. I don't want to like start on a Sunday. I want to start on a Monday. I want to feel fresh. Well, that was like the cutoff right there where now I'm not really gonna do it because I'm setting the schedule. I'm setting it where like, oh, I'm gonna do it then. But what if I don't actually do it? So it was me actually just jumping in the fire and getting comfortable being in that fire. So I didn't want to do it on a Sunday, but I just jumped in literally the next morning. Um, and so, of course, I have like an alarm just to make sure that like I wake up at a certain time. So even if I don't, so that's another thing too. Even if I don't wake up at 6 a.m., because that's usually my alarm, I at
Mhm.
least have something that kind of woke me up so I don't like, sleep and like wake up at like 10 because I've been doing that recently because I've been getting videos late done at like 12 a.m. So 6 a.m. clock is not really for me to actually wake up 6 a.m. It's just to like get my body awake at least. So even if I sleep for the next 2 hours, I will wake up in the next 2 hours instead of like waking up at 8 a.m. originally, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
So, yeah, I don't know if that answered your question, but definitely it was just like that feeling of like actually wanting to change, and then that feeling of like, how can I make this where it's like easy, it's second nature, and then figuring out what I actually want, and then jumping in the fire and trying at least like testing it for a week. And then kind of like adjusting it. Because you know how like if you have a set of rules or laws that you have to abide to, even though you may not like it, you'll find a way to adjust to it. So that's kind of like what I did for that, if that makes sense.
It does. It makes sense, but it's also like, I don't know. I
Okay,
guess I'll
like,
figure it out. No, like I know what you mean. Okay, so like I am just like kind of tired of like the way shit is going for me
mm-hmm,
in terms of like focus level. Like I lose that focus, that's like a whole day. Like,
mm-hmm,
and it's kind of like that blind feeling.
mm-hmm,
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's like that blind feeling where it's like day goes by like that, you did nothing.
mm-hmm,
You probably don't have many of those now, but it's like
mm-hmm.
I'm so like tired of that. Like I'm just tired of having that. And so like for me, what it's like the morning has to be like really, really, really like not I feel like the morning has to be perfect for me to
Okay.
like get everything done. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like can't shit go wrong in the morning. If
But
shit
if I
goes wrong in the
do,
morning, that
then,
whole day is fucked up.
okay. That makes sense.
And so like certain criteria have to be met every single morning. And because I'm like on a time constraint sometimes, like okay, because I don't have to, that's the thing that I'm like, okay, I don't like that, but I don't know how to not do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like because I don't have to do something, I'll like default to not doing it.
Okay.
So trying to get out of that is like, okay, I need a routine to stick to. But because I don't have to have a routine, it's like that thing where I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
what the fuck? And trying to get out of that is hard as fuck because it's like you're in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh,
So it's like I understand what you mean because you're like, okay, like how can I make this easier?
mm-hmm,
Plus, like my schedule can kind of change sometimes. Like usually I have to be at work at 7.
mm-hmm.
This week I have to be at work at 5:30.
Oh, 5:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have to
I have to
be there at
I have to
5:30.
be there at 5:30. So it's like
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have the like I have to wake up at like 4. I have to wake up at 4 in order to get there on time, right?
Uh-huh.
But then it's like, okay, let's say I wake up at 4. I have to have shit go right in my morning and then I'm at work at 5:30. So
Mm-hmm.
like for example, like this is just me, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I have to read the Bible, talk to God, and like study in the morning. I
Mm-hmm.
have to. If those things do not happen, my day is trash. Like no ifs, ands, or
Mm-hmm.
buts. I will get nothing done. I'm not focused. It is just off. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like trying to figure out how to move it kind of because like when I get there, most of the time it'd be like a lot of people will just say, "Oh, like go to bed earlier," right? Like I understand that one, but I mean, like sometimes you can't really go to bed earlier. Like if I gotta finish some shit, I don't have time to go to bed earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, so it's like you wake up at 4 and then like meditate or something. But it's like I don't know.
Hmm.
Like my focus will just like go to and fro easily. And I don't like that.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to get a morning routine down to like fix it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just wondering.
I have a question then.
Yeah.
Because this is it's hard to say because I know exactly what you mean.
Well, it's a personal thing, you know how it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. But I feel like if you were able to not like I guess fully find the answer, but just like let's say you don't pray, you don't do what what you have to do, like to in order for your day to go well.
Yeah.
I guess the way I see it is if you can find a way where you can still get done, even if that happened, or find a way to kind of make a rebound. Like, okay, you missed your shot, your first shot, but can you make a rebound and still win the game? If that makes
So like
sense.
usually these off weeks are actually that's the funny part, right? Is like these off weeks are actually the better of the week.
Mm-hmm.
These ones where I have to wake up at like 5 or something, right?
Mm.
And it'll work sometimes like the way it's kind of like I just have to figure out or like I just have to kind of like make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Like like LeBron James it kind of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if it was this week or if it was last week, but I think it was last week. Last week, my job originally they had us like we were able to read. Sorry, this is like taking so long.
No,
I'm
you
just,
good. You
you
good.
know, but it's like originally they let us read while we were watching folks. But
Okay.
now they kind of took that away because people weren't doing their jobs, they were just reading. So we can't read. So we just sit there and twiddle our thumbs for 8 hours. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not bullshitting at all. You do nothing
Mm.
for 8 hours. So, like, I think it was last week or something. These guys work on like the ceiling, or not in this, not on the ceiling, but in the ceiling. It's like a catwalk, um, in the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? It's like where construction they do like
Oh
replace
yeah.
the lights and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's like tiles below you, and then there's people below you that are like in the building.
Uh-huh.
So I started going up there with them. We're not supposed to, but you know, it beats sitting there and twiddling your thumbs for 8 hours. And I would just take my stuff up there and then like read because no one can come up there except for like them and us. We're not supposed to, but I go anyway. It's like unless I do like that kind of maneuver where it's like no matter what, like pretty much like my brain can be on like autopilot while I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's on autopilot at work, it's gonna be on autopilot at home.
Okay. So kind of like
Unless I were to go home and then do what I was supposed to do in the morning. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Because my job is like first thing in the morning. But on these off weeks where I have to wake up at like 5,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting at a table, but they let you read. So on the off weeks, um, like I can actually read and like do all that other stuff. Only thing about these off weeks is that people always have some shit to say. And I can't stand that. It's just like, leave me alone. Like, so I would have to do my morning routine at the table at work. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is that what you mean? Where you're like, you'd have to just like, you missed the first shot. Like, okay, you got to fit that shot somewhere else.
Yeah.
That makes sense. See, the problem with that is I feel like that's not me being consistent.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It might just be like a perfection thing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because what'll happen is like I missed the shot, so I'm like, okay, I gotta wait till tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
and then try it again. Because to me, I'm like, that's not consistent. It has to be like on the mark every single day, or else it's not consistent. Because that's how people like say you gotta do it, you know? It's like, yo, if you want to be consistent, wake up at 5 in the morning every day. Well, if you miss the mark, you wake up at 5:30. Okay, you're not consistent. You done fucked up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's like, I want the consistent result, but like being a human, it is not possible to be 100% consistent all the time.
Oh yeah, you gonna have some F ups, bruh.
Well, you do. Like I have fuck ups like a lot. So then you're just kind of like, okay, like am I doing it wrong because I didn't wake up at 5 4 days in a row? I woke up at 5 and then today I slept in to like 6. Or like, oh shit, yeah, like it's 6 a.m. And it's like, okay, well, now I gotta not do it for today because I fucked up. It's like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So you would just pretty much say like, as long as you are doing it every day, like period, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
for the most part.
It kind of tampers with the idea of like learning your weaknesses and learning how to like maneuver around them in order to be a better version of yourself. That's how I look at it, at least.
No, I can understand that. I don't know. It's just like when I say like same shit, different day, like that's what I meant. Is I'm just like trying to be consistent, but I'm trying to be like on the fucking point every single time, and that shit is not possible. So then people say like consistency, and I'm like, okay, what do you mean by that? Do you mean what do you mean by that? Do you mean like like 5 o'clock or like 5:30 on the dot every single day? Because it's like that's not, I don't think so, possible unless you've got it to the point where it is like that. But I'm starting out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I don't know what kind of baby step I could take is the problem. And then I feel like sometimes baby steps are like too small. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but like sometimes I just be like, you just overthink shit that doesn't matter.
That's true. That does happen. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I believe in you, man. You gonna get there. I promise.
Appreciate it.
But yeah. I guess we can. I don't know if this is gonna be a thing, but I mean, I guess if we get comments or like if someone rates us on Apple Podcasts, but I wanted to at least like shout out the comments, people who've been commenting recently over the social media platforms, real quick.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
So homie from our podcast clip.
Comment?
Well, it's a clip. It's a comment on our. It's actually an older. I think I skipped over this. My fault. But it's our pay us clip where I was ranting about how I am down bad and getting paid $8 an hour, as the white man is getting paid.
Oh, the Ben clip. Yeah, when Ben was with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a Christmas special.
Yep.
And so Master Crasher says, how long was the guy working there? Promotions aren't an unknown thing, but if he barely worked there, fuck out of here with that laughing emoji. All right,
that's a valid take.
Yeah.
That's a valid take.
Shout out to you, homie.
And again, Josh.
How long was he there?
Yeah, how long was he there? But Josh, also, how long have you been there?
I know you've been there for a brick.
You've been there for a little bit.
Well, I've been there since 2018.
Yeah, that's a
God damn, never mind. No, that's racist.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
I'm about to say.
God damn.
Here's the thing, though. In April, it was like April 2018. I was still working at Taco Bell, and I was just doing an internship. They wanted to see if I'm legit, and it wasn't until like I think the summer where I started like getting part-time paid. But when he was there, like he left as soon as I got, I started getting put on payroll. So, but he told me he was there for like 2 to 3 years. and he was working a second job that was like $12 an hour, and then he's over here working $11 an hour. So I'm like,
2 to 3, and you've been there how long? Say it again.
He's been
2018.
Summer 2018,
and I'm still getting paid $8 an hour.
Interesting.
Now I will say, the station is down bad, but it doesn't make sense.
I was gonna say, you must be falling on hard times conveniently.
But yeah, that's the thing though. They've been down bad. It's not like this was like a big change.
I'm sorry.
Look,
it's just how he said it. It's like
they've been down bad.
"Yo, I mean, if they fall on hard times, say yeah, but see, that's the thing. They've been down bad. It's like y'all niggas haven't had the money to pay niggas. So why am I still getting 8, bro?
Yo, that is tough.
Yeah, so I don't know what to say about that, but man, I'm about to get a better job. That's all I gotta say on that. So
okay, all right. You know what? Yo, yeah.
All right, and the last comment of the day, it was actually a DM request, which is weird. I was thinking maybe they would like say something through the actual comments of the videos, but homie he sent a DM request, and he was saying, "Yo, I just found your podcast, and it is on Spotify. This stuff is golden." And this was the homie Lan Cable, and I think he has a One Piece.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I knew Nick was gonna say some shit.
Yeah, the headquarters of the Marines on his profile pic.
Yeah, the Justice profile picture. Okay,
he's a sword nigga.
He's a sword nigga. I see it.
But we appreciate you, Brett.
Yeah, like I can say.
Yeah, so shout out to all the people who comment. Just a friendly reminder, you can comment and we will shout y'all out. Appreciate the recent support as usual. Supporting the business.
Blasphemy.
Exactly. We will put it out there.
We will put it out there.
Promise that you will not get flamed for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You still get
like
flamed.
The First Amendment, bro. You could say what you want, but you ain't free from consequences.
Facts.
But we definitely will. We may not support your message, but we will definitely say what you said.
Now, if you're a hot take, Jake, that's a different story. We might just be like, okay, valid. But if it's blasphemy, you might have to Apex Alpha J you. Just saying.
Ooh, don't make me bring up the clip, bro.
Don't talk about that.
We got the clip now.
That nigga wants fucking Tomb Raider 2001 titties, bro. Y'all playing. Y'all fucking playing around.
Bro.
Anyway. Damn. God dang.
Slow, bro.
Who shows to his bet like he's slow, bro? God damn. Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, peep episode 15 if you haven't seen it. I think that's when we going on that nigga.
15. God damn.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's a lot.
Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up.
Josh, give him the tech.
All right, yeah. All right.
God damn it.
Okay, tech segment. So I only got like 3. But my first tech is the YouTube app on the desktop. So I will say the best YouTube app, because there's different iterations of the YouTube app depending on your web browser. But for me, from what I've seen, the Google Chrome YouTube app is probably the best app you can use that's fast. But I recently, now this is just for people who have similar experiences to me, but I recently been like lagging. I don't know if y'all ever try to go into a playlist and try to play something or skip through a bunch. It just be lagging, bruh. For me, it just be lagging. I don't know. And even when I was on Chrome and I was on like the actual like website version, it was still lagging. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? So then I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, the YouTube app, why do I have this downloaded? And then I'm like, because I was doing schoolwork and I was trying to play like my music, like my anime music. So I'm like, might as well just try it out. So I tried it out, and boy, that shit was fast, bruh. I was skimming through them hoes, bruh. Like no cap, that was a lifesaver right there. So I've been using that recently a lot. So if you are having the same issues as me, I definitely recommend it. But for the other stuff, like if you have extensions and stuff, you won't be able to use it on the YouTube app. So I wouldn't recommend it for anything else. That's just me personally. But
And is it for you talking about the Chrome one or just like is there a Windows version?
so I think there's a Windows version, but it might be in like the Microsoft store.
But
I
you're
don't
talking
know.
about the Chrome one.
But yeah, I'm talking about the Chrome.
Okay.
I don't know about any other web browsers YouTube app, because I tried out Brave, which is the web browser I'm using now. It was really bad. So Chrome was the only one that was like really good. So I was just using that. So that's the only one I can really like say that I can recommend.
Like I'm still out here using Opera.
Oh, GX. I actually don't know if their YouTube app is. I would assume. I remember doing like skimming through the playlist on YouTube on Opera, and that stuff was laggy for me. So I don't know. But that's just my problem. I don't know if y'all deal with that.
The fuck, bro? My bad.
What the fuck, bro?
Nah,
What did you say?
What'd you say, Nick?
God damn it.
You talking shit about my browser, nigga?
Man, I feel like per episode, I'll be playing a game, some whack shit happens in the game. I say something and then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. That nigga probably playing something. Like I'm playing GTA and these niggas driving like IRL people and I'm just like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah, exactly. He just started swerving. Like no one was in this nigga lane. He started swerving. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Driving like you driving a Nissan Altima. God dang.
What?
Bro, okay, all right. Derail the conversation real quick, okay? I'm sorry. All right, look. Nah. All right, so this dude I work with, right?
Yeah.
Shouts out the boy Sam. This nigga drives an Altima, right? A black, okay, Nissan Altima Platinum Edition.
Oh, the platinum.
Black rims, bro. Fuzzy dice.
No, you do not.
Fuzzy dice.
He's a
Bro,
Why?
I'm not bullshitting, bro. When I tell you, every time I get in the car with this nigga, I'm like, I'm just like, this man is a menace. Like,
What you been
built
doing
like
on the
this.
side, bro? Let me know.
dude.
Like this, bruh.
Oh, God.
Somebody should have told me, bro.
That's tough, bruh. That's crazy.
Balling no matter what the cost. For real. Just like, dude, he be... Okay. Bruh, I saw this TikTok, and it was like, it said like, it was like Charger, like Hellcats minding their own business. And it was just like, you just hear... And it was like Nissan Altima drivers, and he just goes, line that bitch up.
Oh like, my god,
bro, he be acting like that for real. Like nigga just be like, oh my god, stop signs don't exist for this man. I'm
niggas
like,
do not care.
And he'd be like, okay, bro, we went to lunch yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Car full of niggas and one white dude.
Mm-hmm.
And we rode past some of their bosses, right?
Mm.
This nigga goes like 20, right? Like from like, he just fucking starts bullet speeding it through where they're at. Like they're all just standing outside near their cars. This nigga races past them and they're looking at him and he's like, man, don't fucking look at me, bro. Get the hell up out the way. I'm like, nigga, you could have just hit him. He's like, I ain't gonna hit nobody. I'm like, bitch, what are you going like?
No,
he's just like, bro, he's a menace. I'm like, damn, why are you on fucking demon time? I was talking to a nigga yesterday, bro. And this nigga was like, he said, nah. He's like, nah, I gotta fuck up somebody's day. And I'm gonna go home happy as hell. I said, what? He's like, yeah, I gotta fuck up someone's day. I'm gonna go home like, hey, ma, it's been a good day. I roasted the shit out of this other nigga. This dude was testing me, man. I hit his ass. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, that's that demon top shit.
Oh my
And the only thing that comes up is I'm just like, this nigga drives a blacked out Altima.
Bruh. He
I don't
really,
care, bro. Altimas and Beamers, bro. Like those two.
dude. I'm
You
so
don't.
tired.
You don't have rules for life, bro. You don't have rules. You are the rule book in your life.
Dog. We had a. I
Like,
hate
it's
it
my
when
way
like
or the
those.
highway for real.
Bro, I hate it when it's like you're driving and like you see the red light. Niggas still driving like it's 90. Like, bro, slow down. And then they wind up slowing down anyway, but it's like really like a fast stop. Like, bro, where's your airbags? My nigga, like,
You said niggas are stopping at reds. I'm just asking. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. We ain't got that shit no more. We ain't got that shit no more, bro.
yeah,
Bro, when
apparently,
I tell you Warner Robins, bro, that shit has turned into a fucking. When they said Wartown, bro, I thought that shit was a joke. This bitch to turn to the goddamn Iraq. I'm like, yo, niggas don't stop for shit. Wait, like, dude, I'm not bullshitting. Like, there's been like fucking like random ass homicides picking up. I'm like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of town for real now. Like,
No, like
niggas
I
wanna
really
be
might
making
have to
so
start,
badly.
dude. Bro, I was thinking, I was like, bro, I really might have to start like rapping, like, yo,
like we finna become actual
like
rappers.
rapping,
bro.
like, it's like we finna become actual rappers, like rapping, like, bro, I'ma actually have to start rapping about the fucking streets because y'all niggas is turning this bitch upside down. I'm like, nigga, I am a kid from the burbs. What the
Bro.
fuck are y'all doing here?
Oh,
Okay,
my
so like,
bro.
party
God.
1 month ago.
Bro, dude, someone got killed like 2 weeks ago at
Wow.
some random ass store that nobody knew about, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
Why, man?
the hell? Niggas don't stop for reds, bro. Reds are like stop signs for me, bro. I roll up to the red and I look both fucking ways because I know someone's about to freaking run this bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just like,
Bro,
all
y'all
right.
got a four-way where it's like, because we have a giant four-way where it's just stop signs. That is crazy.
Nah, bro, you
Nigga,
you finna die
That
for
is
real.
crazy.
You remember-
Bro.
You remember Watson, bro? Do you remember Watson, Josh?
You
You
gonna
might
have to
not.
refresh me.
It's
yeah.
like, it's got Walmart on it. It's got like the mall and stuff is on it.
oh,
Like that main road. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
These niggas done put crosswalks
Mm-hmm.
on Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Not at
Ooh.
lights. Just in the middle of the fucking road.
Oh,
He said,
wow,
that nigga was speechless.
Dude,
bro.
you just be driving and it's like they got like fucking checkpoints. And I'm like, niggas are not stopping at these fucking crosswalks. Like,
You thought this was gonna slow them down?
yeah, I'm like, what did you think that shit was gonna do? Like, they're not stopping at reds, bro. You think they're really gonna stop because a nigga is in their way?
Bruh. They got
It's
bricks
different,
on
bro.
their
I'm
gas
like,
pedals,
it's
bruh.
different. I'm like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of town for real now. Like, y'all niggas is really doing some extra shit that I'm not trying to deal with this. Like,
God dang.
He
That's
said,
tough.
Oh,
it's
God.
different.
That
Like,
is
they're really
tough.
looking both ways at a red light. Like, damn, hopefully I fucking yield to traffic because this motherfucker not.
That's tough. God dang, I don't even want to know what they do at school zones.
Oh, I don't fucking drive toward them bitches no more, bro.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
even
say
remember
that.
the last
I
time I
was gonna
drove
say
past
something.
Warner Robins.
Oh my god.
Bro, I don't even know. I already know they be out here just straight like, boom, like, oh my god. You done hit little Jimmy, bro. Oh my god. This nigga was just going to class, bro. What the fuck?
You gotta be like, damn.
Is there even like, because there'd be like cop cars at school zones now where I'm at, but I don't know if
think
that's the
mall
same.
cops, bro. I don't care what no one says.
Yeah,
bro.
no, them niggas ain't do nothing.
Only cops that ever did something. You know who did some shit, bro? Mr. McCook. That's who did some shit.
That's fact.
Get into a
Oh.
fight around that nigga.
Oh my
He'll
god.
put the paws on you for real.
He
He got the clobber knocker, bitch.
Yeah, he got the clobber knocker.
He
That
got
boy
the clobber
finna
knocker.
do- He finna do to you what Kid did to Big Mom. He finna, from the
For
top
real.
rope.
Whoa.
From the
From the
top
top
rope.
rope, he finna choke slam your ass.
Nah, bro.
That's
Fucking
tough.
put you in an arm bar. What's that thing called? Fucking clothesline your ass. You run it at him. Next thing you know, you on the ground. You don't even know what happened.
You on the
And then
ground.
he gonna pick your ass up, start doing a Beowulf combo on your bitch ass.
I'm like, bro. But nah, this fucking town is just like,
Yeah.
it's like everybody's got an Altima and a Beamer, and here I am in my fucking silver Jeep Liberty, like 2007.
Everybody else doing that shit. PJ just going down the street. He's like cruising down the street in my 6, bro. he's like looking around. He's like,
Man, don't worry about what I'm doing, man.
And then, bro, I'm telling you. And then, like, don't be going the speed limit, nigga. That shit's illegal.
Really?
Dude, the speed limit is now illegal. Niggas will ride, okay. Niggas will ride your ass
Mm-hmm.
so hard, you'd swear this shit was in a porno video. I'm like, dog, you can see me in my rear view mirror.
Wow, that's tough.
How the hell are you this close?
Bro,
Like,
they try to run you over in the car.
I'm like, nigga, it's not possible for you to be this close without you being in the car with me. If you were any closer, you would be in my passenger seat.
That's tough. That'd be kind of... Honestly, I don't give in sometimes, but I hate those tailgaters, bruh. I
don't give in. See, what I do is I just fucking slow down.
That's what
I'm a bitch.
I'm telling
I'm like,
you.
all right, nigga,
I'm
you
a
wanna
slow
ride?
down. Yeah.
I'm about to
He
low
said, I
ride
got
the fuck
all
out this
day.
bitch. I got all day. I said, bro, my house is 7
Bro.
minutes away at best. But you trying to go to Perry, nigga.
Bro, I swear there's like this giant like interstate road next to my neighborhood, and I remember I was pulling up to the neighborhood and this nigga in this big ass SUV is like driving 100 on a 60 road. So I slowed down to 45. And I remember as soon as I turned into the neighborhood,
Nigga
this
hit that
bitch
gas on you.
he not only honked, but he went to the other lane, bruh.
Yup.
And there
Try
was
to
literally
swerve him.
oncoming
Yeah, no,
traffic.
this dude GTA. Yeah, he GTA for real.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
they
nah,
didn't
bro.
care, bro.
He's hitting it
telling
on
you, bro.
that.
Nah, GTA drivers got more sense than these niggas, bro. At least GTA drivers know how to stay in the fucking lane for 2 minutes.
Bro, guess what? I looked in the rear view mirror. That was a white lady, bro.
That don't surprise me.
That don't surprise me at all, bro.
And that's what I'm like. Nobody can
Karen's
tell
season.
me Karens
It is,
are
it
alive.
is. It
Karens
is.
are alive. I'm like, bro, I'm not even surprised.
I don't know how. I thought fucking Darwin was supposed to get rid of these niggas. I guess that man fucked up. I'm like, bro, natural selection my ass. Half these niggas should not be here. Like, bro, y'all be doing straight reckless shit. Like, how are y'all niggas still, like, what the fuck? Like, I think y'all actually live for the hospital bill. Like, what is this?
Bro.
Let's call that shit living for the viral moment.
Oh yeah, that's a viral moment, all right. Shit.
Niggas want to be on TikTok so badly.
Niggas is on TikTok while they driving,
That's facts.
making a TikTok in the car while you're driving. I'm like, man, what the fuck? What is this?
She about to make some fucking meatloaf cake recipe in 1
About to
minute.
be meatloaf. She keep dicking around. All right, keep playing. But nah, like that's the only thing. I like driving. Me personally, I do. But it's because it's like it's relaxing and like I don't know, you just get to move at your own pace. But oh my god,
Yeah.
nigga, don't go on a main road ever because like brains don't exist out here no more. Like it's
Bruh.
crazy. If you got a brain, you doing it wrong. I'm like, what? It's like that, nigga? It's like that?
Niggas do not care, bro. Yeah. That's tough.
Like it just be shit where you're like, does anybody think anymore? And it's just like, nah.
Nope. That's tough, bro. Well,
Back to tech.
yeah.
My bad. Me and PJ out here talking about how we finna actually become real rappers on accident. We don't even wanna.
Legit. Like I'm like, dude, I don't even want to start rapping about the streets, but damn, y'all think is this turning shit in? Like, bro,
We have to
fuck
feel our
up the
pain,
whole-
bro. This is bullshit.
Y'all done killed the
Like,
vibe.
bro, y'all really killed the vibe. I'm sitting out
Yeah.
here chilling, making fucking peaceful ass rap songs. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas turned my neighborhood to the streets since fucking when? Shit.
That's crazy.
Shit.
Oh shit!
Bro, I'm not built for that. Y'all gonna stop playing.
Who
That's
y'all
crazy.
think I am, bro?
Hell no. Who you think you are, bro?
Lame
You just
ass
a
niggas.
regular nigga like me. What is going on?
You're just a regular nigga now. You just all right. Okay, back to tech. Back to tech.
Yeah. Next, I got. I wanted. Actually, this is a correction to my previous tech I had a few podcast episodes ago, but where I had this website called Splash that I recommended, but it's actually called Unsplash. So my bad. I wanted to correct that. If anyone was actually like wondering if they actually typed the website and looked into it, but yeah, it's called unsplash.com. And yeah, if you don't know, that's just like a way where I get like royalty free images, no watermarks and all that bull crap. For like, you know, graphic design stuff. But anyway, lastly, for me, I also have this, I mean, it's nothing like crazy, but it's just googlefonts.com. Again, if you're trying to look for like fonts quickly, I usually use Google Fonts. So if you want to do that, go ahead, googlefonts.com. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What about y'all?
I don't got much for tech. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I will say on our previous topic, just to bring it back up one more time.
Mm-hmm.
That does remind me about how me and Dev were talking the other day about how his shit ain't even a gated community no more.
Wait,
Niggas
what?
stole the gate. Niggas stole the gate off the gated community,
I think
bro.
it's sad that I'm not
That's
surprised.
tough. That's
Actually,
tough.
okay, I'm gonna say something, and like, no offense to Dev.
Yeah.
Dev lives in the hood,
Yes.
so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Lives in the urban
I mean,
area.
you did take the gate, and it's just like, what are you really gonna do with it? You know? But like,
Yeah,
I mean,
they took the gate. Like it used to be not hood.
No, Dev has always lived in the hood.
And then they
Dev
stole
lives
the
next to
gate.
school.
No, you're right, but it used to not be like they weren't stealing the gate off the gated community, bro.
Look, I'm gonna say this. Bro. Niggas is talking about our gen, right? They was like, bro, y'all's generation is wild. Y'all niggas is out here. I'm like, bro, we got out of school. The very next year, niggas was taking toilets out of the fucking ground.
Yeah. What are y'all
Bitch,
talking about?
we was not that bad, okay?
Yeah, chill.
There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do with it? That's my only question.
Nigga, it's survival, bro. Like, is that the
Survival
first thing?
You mean tell me you ain't got the pot at your house?
That's crazy.
You gotta take the school toilet? Look, smartboard. Where are you putting these things?
What? How do you even?
How do you have
How
this
do you
CK
steal
size
it?
inventory?
Yeah, like
How did you make it out to school? You nigga, you have
Right.
cameras? Like, how did you make it out? And that's the main question. I'm like,
They
okay,
They
y'all
got that
taking
video
it.
game inventory where they just take that
They
bitch
really
and
got
just
the fucking CK inventory. Oh, this nigga pulled out a watch locker from his fucking.
Yeah, that nigga said cheat activated head ass. Like
That's
what?
for real. Like, yo, what? Since
Jesus.
when?
Oh my god.
Like, bruh, our pinnacle of like just being like a shithead in school was like, yo, you roasted the teacher. Oh shit, that's crazy. These niggas is out here slapping folks.
Oof.
Fucking, I'm like, yo, TikTok got y'all niggas wildin', okay?
Well, to
And
be
I
fair,
understand.
we
What's up?
we did have our fair share of like, you know,
no,
niggas
we
out
had
of
some-
nowhere slap boxing.
No, that's slap boxing.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
different.
slap boxing.
That's
You
different.
go to the bathroom and it's what you're going in there.
Yeah, that's
and you're
everywhere,
gonna see
bro.
that.
That's
you're gonna
everywhere.
see slap boxing.
That's
But I think it's
I'm
also
talking
just
about
demographic
I'm talking about like
and
just
like
like
where we
slapping
live.
the teacher.
That is fair. Now you do bring a solid point.
'Cause
It's the
my
possibility
cousin-
of the demographic.
She be telling me a lot of wild ass stories. I'm like, oh yeah, that could only be one certain type of people. Yeah, that is not
Nigga
us.
stories.
She told him
She told. Nah, because he said that's not us.
Oh
Nah.
shit!
All right.
The opposite of nigga story.
Hey, man. She bringing up that Florida shit. Niggas like, oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hey, Josh, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
You're in private school?
You said she's in a private school?
Is she in private school?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Was she?
no, I don't think she never. No, I don't think she's never been in a private school. No, but nah, she be telling me wild, crazy stories like niggas dying. Like
I saw. Oh, I was about to say. I thought she was.
no, like
When you say wild and crazy, I just automatically go to like Florida level story.
like I'm
it's
talking
like-
about they torture the kids. Like
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
that'd be that
I can tell you who those are.
yeah, that's what I'm like.
That's that where you just be looking at him like that kid with the cup, like, oh shit, all right. Where y'all do that at?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm good. I don't want no.
all
Where
right,
the
bro.
fuck y'all from?
Straight, bro. You can just keep it over there. I'm good.
Wow. God damn.
Yeah, tough.
It'd be different, bro. Different fucking parts of the, just like different geographical areas be doing that other shit for no reason.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the East Coast is like all of the eastern like seaboard of the United States, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you get like it's kind of like a spectrum, right?
Like the internet?
Like like Eastern Seaboard is like
Yeah, I get it.
open racism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they let you know like we don't fuck with you. And it ain't even gotta be racism. It's like open whatever. You know what I mean? Like Eastern Seaboard is just like we gonna let you know that we don't fuck with you.
That is where the Eastern Seaboard
And then, like,
is
as you
sadly where
move-
where all the honest niggas are at.
Yeah, it's like it's sort of all the honest niggas are. You know, because it's like if I gotta run into like an honest racist, I at least have to be like, damn.
He's about it. Like he
at
really
least
told
said-
that.
He at least was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I don't fuck with you.
Mm.
All right, now I know. But then, like, the further out west you get, the worse it gets. To where you're like, it's not honest. It's just like, oh well, old boy ended up in a ditch with a bunch of, and you just like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, but everybody loves each other out here. And you're like, bullshit.
Mm.
That right there, what you just said, cap.
Captain.
That's
For real,
crazy.
Capitan, bruh.
Capitan.
Capitan. I'm like, damn, what? I don't know.
Tough.
God damn.
Different.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Said they be torturing.
Yeah, I don't know where they do that
Got
at,
them
bro.
Japanese bullies? What the hell's going
Nigga,
on?
that's up north.
Oh, where up north?
Middle.
Washington.
Eastern Seaboard?
I'm bruh. Like, yeah. Like South
Yeah.
Dakota, Oregon.
That ain't Eastern Seaboard,
ain't
nigga. That's mid fucking west, and that's where the shit is at. That's where all that
That dude said Wyoming.
that's that
Yeah,
covert
Wyoming.
shit.
That dude said Wyoming. There's like 5 people in Wyoming, and they all were.
I hate y'all niggas.
They all racist. That's crazy.
Hold up, wait.
Eating corn.
Well, it was Wisconsin. I think
Uh,
it was Wisconsin.
all they got is corn.
It's corn in the field, bro.
Niggas literally be in the field on the way to school, bro.
Bruh, to be fair, where I live is just a
Yeah.
bunch of prairie dogs, bruh. So, and grass.
That's true. That's
Bro.
fair.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I used to live in New Mexico, right?
That is unfortunate. Yeah.
In this town called Clovis. Nah, bro, he right. Nigga, I thought that tumbleweeds was fake.
No, bro.
Seen
You
one of
mentioned
them bitches,
Ohana.
bro. You ever seen one of them bitches?
Oh my god.
And they actually tumble across the road like that? That's what you know.
They didn't walk
That's
outside
what you
here.
know.
Here.
You're like, Like, damn, it's really like that out here, bro. Like, y'all actually got these fucking.
Oh my god.
Y'all niggas really got these dust bowl ass niggas out here.
For real. And that bitch haunted. Mexico haunted as fuck.
Oh, I don't go to them. Georgia haunted as fuck, but see, look,
Also true. Also
in my
true.
opinion, if you actually think something's haunted, me personally, you just dumb enough to go check.
That's true. That's true.
being honest.
I ain't checking, bro.
You show up as a stat, bro.
Because if
Like,
it
when
is,
niggas
look,
be like,
I ain't gonna know.
This house is notorious, and it's been known to have
Alright, next.
16 murders in it in the past 3 weeks.
Notorious,
And they
I
like-
just go, next.
This house is notorious. Next.
No.
Alright, so we moving
But-
on.
But sir, nope. Next one. But there's a lot of history behind. Cool. Don't care.
I bet
Next.
there is history about them bodies, and I don't want to know. that.
Look, bro, we finna make history at this house again if you don't take me to the next house.
Bruh.
Oh, bro, like Savannah. Niggas like, yo, Savannah's haunted as fuck. I'm like, yeah, that's
I
why
don't doubt it. That's why I don't go there.
Oh, you never see me in that bit. You've never seen me. I'll be staying on the fucking in the candy store, eating fucking saltwater taffy, and I take my ass home. That's it, bro. Y'all niggas saw some haunted.
Y'all talking about something. Y'all know it's some ghosts and goblins around here, and I'm like,
See,
well,
see, that's fine because I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't believe in that. No way. As
Mm.
soon as they be like, inspired by a true story, I'm like, nope. See, what you didn't have to do there. You didn't
What
have to
you
do
just
that. You didn't have
said
to do that shit. You
what
had
you
to tell
just
me
said
that.
there, shut the fuck up.
Jesus.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, that's wild.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care.
What's
I
that
don't care
video?
what it's based on.
That RDC World video where it was
Was-
like, turn back. Is he telling us to turn
Is he
back?
telling us
And
to
then he
turn
said, oh,
Oh, well,
nothing for us there. I said,
Let's
yes.
head back home.
He
Nope.
said, oh, nothing for us there. Exactly.
And I had everyone in the comments
Hell
like,
no.
yep, true, facts.
This party finna be lit. Oh my, yo, he looking distraught. Is he? It seems like he telling us to turn around. Well,
Nope, nothing for us
for us
there.
there. I'm like, you're right. You dead sure right.
Wow.
Did we even do news?
No, we have not got into it.
You're on the news, Josh. Let's go on the news.
All right. So, I have a question.
Oh shit.
Would you buy a fart NFT?
Why the
Oh, I didn't think you were actually gonna ask that. I saw
Why
that earlier, and I just
fuck?
Nick,
I told you not to ask this. I told
You
you
didn't
not to ask
finish.
this goddamn question. On
You
the
didn't
podcast.
answer me, so I'm asking.
Don't ask me stupid questions.
I just have a question, like low key,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because I still kind of don't understand.
I
All right,
What
well,
the fuck even is it anymore? Like,
yeah.
This is
all
just
right.
is it just
Okay.
a picture?
no.
Is it like an
break down.
animated emoji?
I'll break it down. I'll break it down. I'll break down what an NFT is for you right now. I'll break it down. You ready for this? You
Yeah.
you pay money for the hyperlink to the image that could be changed at any point in time.
Mhm.
Where you pay money for the hyperlink to the image,
Yep.
or like the
Or
so I'm
whatever.
paying you for
whatever
a
it is
link
that's
that
being
could
sold.
change,
Yep. People
And
could
then
abuse that. Yeah.
and then my
You-
thing is gone.
Sometimes, a lot of the time, yeah. Because a funny
Bro.
one is when people scam people with that, they'll like change the picture to like a rug pull.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Oh, that's a scam. That's the terminology for a scam, a rug pull.
You know, it's
I'm so done with this terminology bullshit. Niggas
No,
pulling
that rug
the
pull's an
fucking
old one.
woolly.
Rug pull is
Well, I'm
a
not
very
saying
old
that.
one.
I'm just saying like it's a fucking scam.
It is a scam. No, you're right.
It's a scam. It's
You're
a
right.
4-letter word that means you got.
No, you're all
Let's
right.
just leave it at that.
You're absolutely right. But that's what people be doing. Shit like that. People haven't abused it in crazy, crazy ways yet. But I'm
I'm gonna tell
assuming
you
they
right
will.
now. Just me personally.
Mm.
I'm not even gonna say that because I don't want that energy. Never mind. We'll cut it out the podcast. I
Yeah.
was gonna say that we know, okay, that this shit is not good. obviously.
Yeah.
Right? Like we just know.
Yeah.
Any nigga who's like finna get into them them NFTs, I'm like, I hope you one day learn how much of a cocksucker you are.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to pretty much every rapper in the past 2 years.
Well, I don't really care about.
No, I agree. I 100% agree.
But it's like, bro, scumbag society right now, and I'm just like, dog, what?
All right.
That's the name of an album. I'm using that one.
No, you can't, because I.
Scumbag society.
Well, the reason why I brought this up is because
Somebody bought a fart NFT.
yes, well, reality star Stephanie. Stephanie.
Don't even finish. Never mind.
All right, look.
I'm sorry. You continue. It's
A
all right.
reality
Okay.
star by the name of Stephanie Matto says she made
Never heard of her.
$200,000 from selling her farts in mason jars
That's a lot of money for somebody I don't recognize in the slightest.
as NFTs. Apparently, she is the former star of TLC's 90 Day Fiancé. She made around $200,000 from selling her bottled farts with her fans, but doctors advise her that her excessive windbreaking was taking a toll on her body. So instead of abandoning this business venture entirely, Matto told The Insider that she decides to pivot to selling farts as non-fungible NFTs.
Yeah.
And now Matto is hoping to carve out a space in the NFT world. And she says there was I guess a fan that was, because I got this from the Insider article, but there was a fan that was explaining why he personally bought it. And
No. Let it be known. I want to know why this man bought it.
Yeah.
I want to know
implore you.
his explanation for buying it.
all right, well, the 43-year-old financer said
I'm not surprised. Keep going.
said he spent $1,000 on 2 fart jars, explained that it helped him feel a sense of closeness to Matto. I have a lot of fetishes, and one of them is like I like to smell the smell of women. He said, I like all of the smells.
Anyways.
Where are we going, bro?
Yeah. So pretty much
We got niggas
this is
getting
the
shot
thing.
at parties. We got niggas' dads buying Dracos. We got niggas. What is even happening anymore?
That's
bro?
what I'm asking her right now. Is
Okay.
where are we going, bro?
Happening
This is
anymore,
interesting
bro.
because I did not think, of course, you could sell anything online, but as an NFT, this is crazy. I think the reason why this even got somewhere, because you know how like years ago they had Gabe or Girl bathwater or whatever.
Yeah.
It was freaking Belle Delphine's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So since NFTs are popular, they just, people are trying to
NFTs
get
are
a
a
bag.
buzzword, bro. It works.
Yeah, it just works.
You said what?
NFTs are a buzzword.
Yeah. But
I'm
I
just
would,
gonna keep my thoughts to myself.
but just real quick, I just want to put my take on it. The reason why, and it's not, obviously me and Nick, we talked about like the NFTs and stuff, but the main reason why I do not like the NFTs, like this is just specifically, but it just doesn't really help out with, the economy and like global warming.
Yeah, what does it do? What does it add?
Because it's adding more like the power plants. It's using like a country
it
worth
only
of power.
subtracts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just adding more filth. And then on top of it, it's like deteriorating, not only because it's already, the people on the internet is already like, we ain't got no hope, it looks like, but it's just further in the progression because of the way the mentality of like, I get to do this, like everything online is important, all this mentality that's going on with the internet, and like, oh man. And the point that some people have made with NFTs was like, okay, well, for example, like Eldre, for example, PJ, you know him, he is getting into NFTs because he thinks it's a great business to go into to help people who are actually artists and want to get their stuff out. and he made it. That's the thing. He made it. He said it where it was like, if I put an NFT out, I give that NFT to that person, I sell it to them. In return, I get streams. So, like, for example, he's an artist. He's a lo-fi artist. So he gives someone a dedicated song. They pay money for that. They're getting value in return. They could go and take that song and resell it to someone. So he was pretty much in a business side. He's like, oh, this is why I think it's good. But then he's not pointing out the other critical issues with the actual NFTs and stuff.
Even then, people only buy NFTs to make the money off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it only holds value as long as people deem it to hold value, and also people have to find value in it in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be honest here, right? Who's gonna put value in this random nigga song that isn't like a fan already?
Exactly. It's yeah.
I am just kind of like, I don't know, man. I do not know.
Yeah. So yeah, that was what was going on recently. So yeah, not surprised. But yeah, next we got 3 new Call of Duty games will be released on PlayStation as a part of PlayStation X Activision partnership. A new Modern Warfare game this year and a new Treyarch game next year. Yeah, it's gonna be Warzone 2, I believe.
Warzone, Modern Warfare, not Warzone, but yeah.
Well, they're gonna have like a Warzone 2. That's what they were saying.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Mod and Activision.
Yeah.
Warzone 2, Modern Warfare 2, and then whatever Treyarch makes.
But I guess people were like, well, Microsoft just bought Activision, so what's going on? Like, is it gonna be still exclusive to Xbox or?
Yeah, y'all didn't see GigaChat's freaking.
People did not understand that Phil Spencer said, "Yeah, competition makes us more money, so fuck it."
Yeah, like they don't really care.
The niggas said we own the company, but we don't control like every move they make. The
nigga really just said we own the company, but we'll let you borrow. That's what he said in essence. Like that's why it was no fucking power move. He's just like, yeah, no, we own the company, but I mean, like, you guys can use them, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, if they buy stuff and then Activision gets paid, we still get paid. So whatever. I'm like, bruh, that's crazy right there. That's demon time as fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, that was what was going on there. Apparently, Mr. Kanye West is dropping Donda 2 on the 2nd month of the year, which is February, on the 22nd day, and it is 2022.
Yeah.
So he's pretty much saying just Donda 2, I guess. I don't know, but specifically on the day, just to showcase that. Do you guys think it's gonna be good?
I didn't listen to Donda 1.
Oh, I thought you did.
I didn't finish it.
No.
I don't know. I don't think it'd be terrible. I don't dislike Donda, so I don't know. I guess
I don't think any as far as I got. You said what?
I said I just hope there's not as much filler. That's it.
That's how I felt when I was listening to it. Is I was like, I understand kinda, but it's like it felt like he was putting a lot of placeholders where I was just kind of like, if you're trying to make the song be extended, then like you just have to like feed the song. It's a very like arrangement is a very like strange thing. You know what I mean? Because it's like you just kind of have to feed it. It's hard, but you just feed the song. It's kind of like if the song were to be like a person, right? You just feed the person and then they will, do whatever it is they need to do. Does that make sense?
Facts.
So it's like you have to just feed the song. Like if it calls for a string section after the main chorus, then you're gonna put in a string section. But where it feels like there's no changes for 16 bars, I'm kind of just like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Because that's a verse length. That's a
Yeah.
verse length of nothing, which I'm like, not really feeling that.
Yeah, that Donda definitely felt raw in my opinion. Like there was like no like I would assume there was like final versions, but it was just like there was not a lot of versions. Like no changes, no like meditating with it, seeing if he wants to
And
change anything.
yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like it was a little bit like we got to put this out now.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, these are the songs that we have. These are the ideas. Not really polished on those ideas. So like Donda 2, I mean, if he's gonna, well, I mean, he said he's releasing it in February, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like what, 6 months from Donda?
When did Donda come out?
August.
August? Okay.
So August of 2021, he releases Donda, and then February of 2022, he's gonna release Donda 2. So you had 6 months to work on this. If you started it,
Yeah, within that time frame. That's okay, that's my concern. I don't know if you listened to his recent track with the game.
Easy. I did not listen to it either.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it, but I saw Sean C's review and stuff. And I guess my problem is like, I mean, this is no stranger to like Kanye, but is he gonna take his personal, which sometimes personal issues can like bring value to your music if it's done correctly.
Yeah, but if you're
it's like,
saying on a track publicly that you're going to hunt down and beat the shit out of Pete Davidson because you fucked your girl.
yeah, like I don't know, like is it gonna be really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
fuck.
just pretty much, he was angry. I could just off of that track, I could tell. And I don't know. It just seems like if that's what's the most of, if that is actually what Donda 2 is going to be, where him just going through the motions and like, ranting and letting everything off his chest, I don't know if it's going to have the same value that it had with Donda for me personally. And on top of it, if it's not, and it's like maybe leftover cuts of Donda, I don't know if it would hit the same way it hit Donda hit for me. So that's why I'm kind of like,
that was the new edition. That was the deluxe.
you talking about
the
like
leftovers.
Yeah, the leftovers. Yeah, the deluxe.
That was deluxe. Yeah.
But that's the thing though. It could still have the same vibe, I guess. Maybe some tracks that are really old, I don't know, but I don't know. I just wish, because I'm not gonna lie, like Donda was, I liked the album for me personally, but it wasn't something that like, oh my god, it blew my mind like freaking my dark fantasy. You know what I mean? Like it did blow my mind like his previous work, but it was like, okay, I see he put some effort into this, but if I get another one, I don't know if I'm gonna like I don't know if it's gonna hit the same way.
I think it's more like, I feel like if you had it, right? Like you have this concrete idea, right? And it's Donda. It's your mother's name, right? You worked on it in Atlanta, the city you were born in, all that stuff. So it's like, it hits home for you. Okay. If you overdo that and you overplay it,
yeah, exactly.
and it's like, okay, so now you're doing it in Black History Month. I see it, I get it, but it still has your mother's name on it.
Exactly.
Is this going to be in the same vein as the same like reverential feel?
Exactly.
Or is it just going to be like, okay, Donda 2, people are going to eat this up? Because if it's that, it's like, okay, you've lost it.
Exactly.
And I don't mean like you're crazy. It's just like you've lost it. Like you lost the feel of it. It's no longer reverential as a ticket. Like
yeah,
that kind of thing.
you are spitting. yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll see, man. I just pray that he
I don't know.
gets
I
back on the
didn't
track.
listen to Easy only because
niggas already told me what it was and like what it was about and stuff, and I was like, I'll pass. I mean, I heard it was good, but you know, I'm just
not in it right now.
This nigga skinned a monkey.
yeah. I don't know how he got. I mean, it's Kanye, I guess, but Jesus Christ, you cannot get away with that.
He didn't actually do it. I know.
No, I highly doubt it. But it's like,
No. I'm talking about like getting away with like the album cover art, like to streaming platforms. Because that stuff, I was surprised that even like Arm & Hammer and Alchemist got away with Haram with like the pig. So I guess I don't know.
It's underground.
Yeah, that too, and
not regulated as much because it's underground.
I would assume that like Kanye is Kanye and he can just get away with like
that's another thing.
Anything he wants.
Like he could probably just get away with it, but it's like, I don't know, man. Low key. Oh man, where are the poets at, bro?
Facts.
I think it's time for a return, like for real.
We the niggas that
I'm just
love
like,
this shit, man.
Where the poets at, bro?
We're passionate about their craft, man.
Fuck the rest. Where are the poets?
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, but speaking of music, Mr. Pusha T is dropping music soon. He posted like a picture of cocaine on Lana Del Rey. So we can assume, I'm surprised he can like keep, I mean, it's Pusha, but he's just always talking about like, if it's another album about like drugs, that bruh, solidified.
Does he actually just talk about drugs a lot?
Like pretty much majority of his. Yeah.
I don't listen to Pusha T like that.
Yeah, he grew up a drug dealer, so
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cocaine on Lana Del Rey though, that I would not have expected.
It's like, I think it's like a reference to what he was saying about like a white girl in his past music. It was like really heavily referenced as like the white girl equals like cocaine. And there's some other references that, you know, Lana Del Rey used to have drug problems or something. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I heard your water, I think, or whatever you're drinking.
Yeah, I was just drinking water.
And I was like, in my head, that nigga take a sip of that 40? I was just like...
Nick, this is honestly, this is over 40 ounces, I think.
it's not what.
It's okay.
Oh. Bruh.
It's okay.
That's tough. I'm
Damn,
uncultured, bro.
You could have just let him.
I'm uncultured, bro. I'm
I didn't want him
uncultured.
looking stupid, bro. I didn't.
No, bro.
Stupid, bro.
Look, I'm already stupid, so it's
As
okay.
soon as you were like, "That's not what," I'm like, "Fuck."
It's not.
Bruh.
Though.
Yeah,
I was just like, that nigga took a sip of that 40. Like,
no, I'm stupid.
no, you're good.
Yeah.
I mean, alcohol fucking tastes gross anyway. Why the fuck would you want to drink it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so that is that for music. Actually not last. There's some new shit that came this morning, but apparently there's a HIV vaccine being developed.
But anyway,
Yeah, so
HIV vaccine.
I don't know how that's gonna go down, but
It's not.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
It's not. It's not gonna go well at all.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. So that's that. Lastly, we're not surprised, but Mr. Jimmy Kimmel is racist.
No way, dude. No
we're not surprised.
Let me see. I need to freaking remember who Jimmy Kimmel is.
Just
Jimmy
we're not surprised.
Kimmel.
Mm-mm.
Can I tell you something?
Oh, for real?
I could have told you that.
That's what I'm saying.
I coulda told you that.
That's bro. We're not surprised.
I thought y'all were talking about God. There's another freaking
Fallon. You're thinking Fallon. You're thinking Jimmy Fallon.
is that Jimmy Fallon? I think you're right. Yep, I thought you were talking about Fallon. Fallon. I was like, damn, like what? Like that's actually surprising. I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel, so I have no fucking clue. But I mean, your last name's Kimmel, so like you know.
That's true.
All right,
that is true. That's facts.
So
sound
there's
like you belong in Skyrim.
So they're all the same.
Pretty much. There's context. Apparently, he said some type of COVID joke where kill everyone in China.
Sick.
Fucking A.
Dope, dog.
So he had this Asian woman on his show.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is just getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Stop.
Right, I'm gonna let you finish because we need to just let him finish.
Yes.
We need to progress, but damn.
So she recently went to a concert, or I don't know. She was meeting BTS, I guess, and
Okay.
I don't know what happened, but she said she had a fever.
Okay.
So she thought it was COVID, but it was just her, freaking out because she met BTS.
Happens. It happens.
And then Jimmy.
No, go ahead, sorry.
And then Jimmy was like, that's good. At least it's not COVID where, I don't even want to finish it, but you
gotta say a line because I need to know.
What he said, Chief?
Look, hold on. Let me bring up the clip because I kind of
just say it.
Oh,
you don't even gotta say
clip.
it. You ain't gotta say it.
Put the clip in and post.
That I couldn't think, I couldn't talk, I couldn't like get up, and I was like, is this what it feels like when your body goes into shock? Like my sinuses, my head was like this, and I was like, I've never had this experience before. I've never like been a fangirl to this extent. I just like, there's no world in which I thought they would even see it, let alone post it and approve it. I can't, anyways. So here's the thing. And so I woke up at 24 hours, my best friend Carly came over to this hotel I was staying, and I was like, I don't know how to go on beyond this. Like, what is beyond this? I don't know. And then I woke up the next day and I had to take a COVID test for something, and I took a COVID test. I had Omicron, which is why I was in such a fog.
Oh.
Like the whole day before when I could not get up, but I didn't think it was COVID because I really just thought this was me going into shock.
So it was
like,
BTS fever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
They're both very
yeah.
dangerous. You're lucky to come out of those alive.
Yeah.
It's great to have you here.
Okay, so she had the COVID, but
Yeah, she had COVID.
I'm mistaken.
It's straight.
But he was just like, you thought it was a BTS fever.
They're
They're
both
both
BTS fever. They're both dangerous, is what he said.
Yeah.
And then
you're lucky to come
for-
out both of those alive.
Yeah, and for somebody who has a past of saying things towards Asian people, that's not a good
Yeah,
look.
because he had another clip where he was like, kill all the people in China or something like that. And I'm like, what the? Come on, dog. Really, bruh?
Not a good look. Not a good look.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised.
It's going over my head, but it's all right.
Bruh, he's
We'll
racist,
talk about
guys.
it later, I guess. Everybody's fucking racist nowadays.
Yeah. Tough.
Ain't that the truth?
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for news for me. If y'all
What
got
else
any
we got?
news, we can go into that.
I
But if
mean,
not, we can.
Biken dropped in Guilty Gear. That's all I got.
All
Biken
right.
dropped. She's fun.
Just no offense. This
Yeah.
is nothing against you, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna have to start like searching for like some good shit.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, I can
I'm not hating or
filter
nothing.
it. No,
Like,
no, it's fine.
No, you're straight.
I
What
can
I mean
filter
by
it.
that is like
I see what you mean.
You know, whenever like the news comes on and it's like, yo, 30 niggas died and like all that, like, bro, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
That's fun. That's fun. I
like,
just generally want to do like I don't do over the top like
no, yours is
everyday news,
informative.
but
yeah, it's informative.
But I could definitely just filter it just to what
like-
we, you know, talk about daily and stuff like that. Because I know you don't fuck with that shit anyway. So yeah, I'll definitely keep in mind.
It's not that. It's just like, I don't know.
We always got
Nah, I
something
see
about
it.
schism. If
You
it
said
seems
what?
like if
I
we always
see
got
it.
something about schism, it seems like.
Well, no, I'm not talking about schism. I'm talking about like,
Well, no, in general, yeah.
we got like the fucking no hope bubble
Yeah.
over the
But I'm just saying, like,
globe
we
right
always,
now,
we always got
and
some
I'm just
shit.
like, yeah,
I'm just
I don't
saying
want
we
to
always
think
got
about
some
that shit.
bro.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, next time I'll just kind of filter it and just keep it to like what, you know, we'll fuck with, you know, all the games and all that type of shit. So
Well, not even just good games. Like some of it was fun. Like, I mean, the NFT thing, like that one was funny and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah,
like
it's
we
funny.
know, so like that's fine. The Jimmy Kimmel thing, once again, fine, but just like
In
if
general.
anything, just add more. But then again, we also cut you off like 40 times this episode, so it's not
Yeah,
your fault.
that's true.
it'd be like that, man. All right. Y'all want to segue into something, or we want to get into the games? I know, PJ, you have a new segment. I don't know if you want to introduce
I wasn't gonna
that.
introduce it this
Okay.
week because I have not
Okay.
made the preparations yet.
Yeah.
Probably next week. Yeah, probably like episode 45.
Okay. Cool.
I could be able to do it.
All
But-
right.
You know, videos.
What's
are
the
hard.
time at?
It is
Probably like 140, 130.
It is actually 129, so you are correct. It's literally 130. We
That's
have
good.
by the time we got to news, it was like 50 minutes. So
That don't
That's-
surprise me.
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's actually surprising. Thought it'd be like way later.
because I would assume that we would try to like get intro stuff done before it passes 30, but it'd be like that. Okay, I mean, I don't know if y'all want, because I got some stuff we could talk about, but I don't know if y'all want to segue into that, or we could
You
do
can-
like.
You can go for it, whatever.
Yeah, you can go for it if you want.
All right,
We got some
bet.
shit, we got some shit.
Bet. All right. So, niggas like to talk about red flags in relationships.
Oh shit.
I want to talk about some green flags.
Patience. Son of a bitch. Patience.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Mhm. Yeah,
Nigga.
it's
And I ain't
quality.
talking about patience like you waiting in line. Like that's fine and dandy, nigga. Like no one wants to rush. I'm talking about patience with people. Oh my god. You got that shit? I'll go broke trying to get a ring. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is a quality, bruh. Man, to have that like second nature where it doesn't even phase you, bruh. You don't get
That-
pissed off.
That's the angel status right there. Like, nah, I have to. We got to figure something out because I know I'm getting impatient with people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, it's just because you know having that quality also shows that like you're mature enough to know that like you won't waste your time getting mad over small things. Because sometimes if you're impatient, you just be wasting your time over the little things, and
But
it's
I
just
think
like,
it's also
bruh.
like how I feel about it is like, okay, like I'll lose my patience sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Losing your patience makes me like me losing patience makes me feel like a dick
Mm-hmm.
because like you don't. It's almost like you're being. You know how you said like like maturity, like you're mature enough to be like no, like
Yeah.
losing patience just shows how immature you are. Which like whenever I lose patience, I'm like, ugh, that was childish as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, okay, it's the whole like you have to extend in order to like receive kind of thing. Where it's like you don't extend patience, you're not gonna get it.
Bro, I feel like a lot of people don't see like the long-term like rewards of having patience sometimes. Because Cause you gotta
Well,
think about it,
I
bro.
think patience requires you to use your brain, and once again, it's like no brain days out here.
Man, that's what sucks, bro. Like, so when you see someone have patience, that's just like, okay,
It's
that says a
literally
lot.
like a diamond in the rough. Like
Yeah.
few and far between. Holy shit, I found one.
Mm-hmm. Exactly,
Like
bro.
it's different. It's different.
It's
That
crazy.
and like patience, probably like freaking
I
a
personally,
life, low key,
yeah.
like a life outside of a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're doing your stuff. It
Yeah.
doesn't even matter what it is either. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you work at freaking an ice cream shop and you're like, yeah, I like doing ice cream and I want my own ice cream shop. So I'm working towards getting an ice cream shop. You are 10 times better than everyone else automatically
Mm-hmm.
in my head. Like in my book, it's like, okay, this chick just got like 15 times more hot
Mm-hmm.
or like 15 times hotter because she has some shit.
And honestly, we can just add on not only just like significant others, we can just do like relationships
Like
in general as well, too.
like
Yeah.
friends and everything. Like,
Yeah. One quality I think that's really cool is being considerate.
Mm.
That goes a long way. And that can also tie into being like a good listener and the qualities of that too. In a way too, like I feel like being a good listener, you actually get your voice heard more. Because what I've been learning, like now I didn't say this in my like well, you know, when we were introducing like, oh yeah, how we been and stuff, but I've been learning like I actually kind of want to get into like neuro like practices, like kind of like, you know, physical therapy stuff, but not like actually like study it, but just learn some stuff outside, because I want to know how, you know, the human being operates, like different human beings with different personalities. Because, you know, one thing I learned about being a reflective listener is like you're always constantly bouncing back what, you know, the person who is coming to you, talking to you, and then ultimately you can't really get through to someone if you're just like against that person. Because even if they are, you know, wrong and like you may seem like an echo chamber at first, it's a way to like trust that like, oh snap, he's been with me the whole time, he's always been, you know, agreeing with me. Now I'm gonna actually start listening to that person because that pathway opened because he was there, he was pretty much been noble. You know, there's a trust now, you know what I'm saying? Like when you give someone their trust, it's sooner or later you're going to trust them with more things because you now know, okay, he's like this, he has all these qualities that I like. So when they see that, it's more easier to get through to someone because you've been a reflective listener, you've been, you know, talking to them and like making sure that like they feel welcome. They feel that like, okay, I don't feel like I'm in offense mode, you know, I don't feel like I'm trying to like fight this person, like, you know, like we're neutral. We're actually like connecting because, you know, he's just been reflective listening. So I feel like that's a better way of like getting through to somebody. And ultimately that's a good quality to have, just being a good listener, you know? So that's one thing I would say, like, that's a green flag. That's like, okay, that's cool. Cause I'm trying to think. I don't know if Nick, if you have any like good green flags in a relationship.
I think I'm weird, I guess, because for me, that really depends on the person. I have to know how the person thinks slash acts before I can determine like, you know, what I want out of that person, and not in like a like sociopathic way, obviously, where it's like, what value does this person bring to me? Like nothing like that. But like, you know, in order to determine like how I feel about a person, I have to know them. So like, I'd have to, you know, after learning, you know, how people act or how people think, like I'll not set expectations, but be like, okay, so if this person's the type of person that does this, then I like this, but there are some things that certain people do that like I'm less accepting of if other people do it and stuff like that. Like it really just depends on the person and how I know that they act and deal with certain situations and stuff. So it really is. It's weird.
I felt that. Trying to think. Any more green flags? Because you already kind of said the main one, PJ.
You talking patience?
That and like the person who's passionate about something, like they want to do something.
I think compromise for me is one.
Okay, that's actually pretty.
Not like not like fucked up compromise, but like the willingness to sacrifice.
Yeah.
And now obviously it's a character trait. All these green flags would rather be like character traits. So like compassion is not. It's a quality. It's a character trait. It's something that you have in your person. It's not like an act. You can't act you can't act compassionate. You have to be compassionate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if you act compassionate, sooner or later it's just gonna not show.
Yeah.
Like
that's
I'll
actually
lose
good.
patience, right? It's because I'm not a patient person. I'm not patient yet. So you have to like be a patient person, like into your character.
Exactly. Yeah.
But like compromise, like someone who's like okay, like I usually don't do this, or like yeah, kind of just like I usually don't do this. Now, I'm not saying you should compromise like core values. I don't think you should ever compromise those, in my opinion. Because at that point, it's not really compromise. It's kind of like settling, I feel like. Because your core values are you as like a person. But compromise more like I don't like to hang out with people who smoke, right? Something like that. But like, this person, they kind of keep under control. When I go over to their house, it doesn't smell like weed or, whatever. Like it don't smell like gas, or it doesn't smell like cigarettes or whatever. So like, I'm willing to compromise, like, I can still hang out with this person and tolerate, whatever, because they are this person. Compromise is like not trying to change someone. And I think I am learning that, like, I didn't know I was doing it until my mom kind of brought it up, where she was like, well, it's kind of like, she said, a lot of people will get into like a relationship, and this is just like in general, like romantic, platonic, whatever, like friends. And they'll say, like, well, I don't like this and I don't like that. Instead, it should be like, can I deal with, put up with, and tolerate this? Like, you don't say, like, I don't want to like a person. Like, you don't do that. That's relationships wrong. You're supposed to like kind of like take the person as a checklist and then put yourself in the can I tolerate, deal with, and like be okay with this person as they are with these traits and qualities type of thing. Does that make sense? Where so kind of like the smoking thing, where it's like, would I tolerate a significant other who smokes, or like my friend smokes and we make music and stuff like that. So like when I go over to the studio, like, do I want to like deal with that? Like that kind of thing. Not like like I cannot tolerate people who smoke. It's like, you know, compromise. He's a cool dude. He smokes because, maybe it helps him get by, stuff like that. I'm, okay with that. That's fine. So, you know, I'll just deal with it. Like that kind of quality.
Okay.
And I don't know if I described that correctly, but I think I got it across, hopefully.
I would say like another green flag that's similar to the whole compromise thing that you were talking about. I would say like someone who has high standards and low expectations. That's always a rare thing to find. But I generally I try to have low expectations, and then high standards. So something like that where is they're always they're not expecting a lot, you know. They're generally like happy, but at the same time they have high standards for themselves. They have certain things they need to meet. So that's always a good quality to have. So and that would also tie into what was it?
I think that kind of ties into the like not compromising core values kind of thing,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
where
Like
it's like, you know, like as a person, like it's kind of like high standards is kind of like you have a bar, you have like a line, you know what I mean? Where it's
mhm.
like, no offense, like, but I just don't do this, or like I have to do this, and no matter what happens, like I do this, and like
Mhm.
not compromising that. It's like a standard for yourself, and then low. What do you mean by low expectations, though?
Um not ex-
Like, how would you describe low expectation?
like for example, low expectations as in like we're grinding, we're trying to get where we want to get in life. We're not expecting like, okay, if we did 1 year into this and we grinded our best, we're not expecting something to actually happen. Like we're not having these high expectations for ourselves, because usually that resolves in like being frustrated easily. Um
Hmm.
and that's something that like I personally can't deal with. I don't like being frustrated over high expectations. That's just not something comfortable for me. So I see it as a green flag if someone else kind of relates to that too. Like, okay, I don't want to have these high expectations of certain things in my life that really truly wouldn't mean much. Um, depending on like, it just depends on like the goal and what you're trying to, you aspire for and all that stuff. But if you have high standards to that, you put yourself at a certain bar, you strive for that bar, that ultimately betters for yourself. Um, and maybe that it affects the people around you or vice versa if they're like that as well. Um, you know what I'm saying? And to just onto that, another green flag would probably be rational optimism too. If you're a rational optimist, you know what I mean? You look at the positives of reality, but you don't
Mhm.
forget that it's still reality. So I think that's something that's always good to see, because as soon as I see someone who's very like happy, we always think like, okay, are they just like blind or something? But then when you see that like they're smart about what they do, they know certain things in life. If they go through something, it doesn't ruin their mood. They know how to go around life and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like they know how to maneuver situations. That's probably a good example of like a rational optimist. So that's always a good quality to see, in my opinion. So honestly, and I would say another green flag will probably be vulnerability, like showing vulnerability,
Mhm.
because I feel like that's looked down upon, especially for like men. Oh, it's you shouldn't be crying on camera, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not acceptance. It's like you not accepting that, okay, we can cry too. Just because we're men, we're men doesn't mean that we can't just cry. Like we have emotions too. We're human. So being vulnerable and showing that like I'm weak too is good, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually, weak, in general. It doesn't mean like you suffer and you call yourself a loser and all this other stuff. Like, nah, man, it just means that, you know your limits, and if it happens, it happens. So that's a good green flag in my opinion. Um, but other than that, honestly, I can't think of anything else. Um, I was thinking about it the other day because it was just like everybody's talking about red flags. I'm like, what are some green flags? You know, what do y'all want to see in a person? So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty much like those ones kind of to me like encompass. Honestly, like going off like compassion, like kindness,
yeah, it's underrated.
and not just being like nice, but like genuine kindness.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rare.
Yeah, it's rare to see it like second nature, like in people.
Yeah, it is.
Like, you go into the toxic male society. Oh, that's bitch shit. Okay, bud.
Okay, bud.
Golly.
I
Always
understand
about
that vulnerability one. We need to talk after the podcast because you said a couple things that I'm still kind of stewing over. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it's a very realistic one.
All right. Any more, or we good?
I'd say we're pretty solid if y'all want to segue into the game.
What game?
Okay.
Um,
I don't know if Nick, you
Oh,
had the game prepared.
I told you before we started the podcast that we're not going to be doing it this episode.
oh,
Okay, I didn't catch you. Okay.
Yeah,
I did not catch you, bruh. Well, we are 148. I don't know if you want to keep going or we
It is entirely up to you.
I'd be
It
fine
is-
with cutting it. I mean, we had a rather long episode last time.
Mm-hmm.
True.
True. So just like,
Okay.
ease back into things a little bit,
Trying to keep it shorter. Okay. Cool.
All right. Well,
Let us know in the comments, man. Like, what are some green flags that you would like to see in like friendships, relationships
Yes,
in
sir.
general? Just like what do you look for where you're like, okay, this person has that. Like, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. YouTube comments, any social media platform, we on it, bruh. So let us know.
so before we go, is there anything you guys would like to leave with the people?
Support the business, and I mean that like thoroughly, bruh. Young Kyoma on YouTube. He got a single out called Winter. Come on, fire. And
Just
we
keep
got the
talking
boy
about it.
Phable
A month
on
old.
Twitch too. Not only on Spotify, but on
God.
Twitch. Phable 19 on Twitch. Come on, support. He's been
Man,
streaming.
Give your
yesterday.
fucking handle, bro.
Come on, bruh. It's y'all cannot just be doing me all the time, bruh. Like, nah. I need to support. I need to show the support. Y'all
Josh
need
is
to
finna hit
show the
1,000
support.
soon. Y'all
Josh
need to
is close to
start
1,000.
slapping that
Josh is on,
subscribe button.
Josh is on track to hit 1,000 by the end of the year.
This year,
So
for sure.
I
Appreciate
don't
it.
know. I don't know
Appreciate
about
it.
this
That nigga-
week, but
Appreciate
this
it.
year, 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like this year.
Appreciate it.
That's definitely okay. So go ahead
Definitely
and
shout
hit
out.
the sub button.
Y'all better hop on before 1,000. Y'all can see I was there.
Duh, dang.
Yeah, you're right. I was
Uh,
with this nigga at
I've been with this nigga
450.
since day one.
I've been
Jesus.
with this nigga since day
I
one.
want to talk about day one, bro. I've been with this nigga since we used to upload Roblox videos back in the day. How about that?
Bro, you
Two
inspired me
words,
to do
bro.
YouTube.
Diamond assassin.
Don't say that. Don't say those words to me ever again.
Diamond assassin.
No, I'm talking about what Josh said.
No, I know.
Bro, you did. Come on.
Roblox videos. Bro,
Yep.
who remembers Awesome 5,000 vids?
I remember. That's my friend.
Hit it up. Hit it up in the
Mm.
chat. You want to talk about day ones? Who remembers Awesome 5,000 vids, bro?
I'm done. Done.
That was, oh man,
Y'all know about that.
goat times.
This dude,
Y'all know
Josh,
about
always
that.
talking about something. Oh, you inspired me, head ass.
Who
Bro.
remembers whenever Josh's intro
I
was the I don't know that song, but it was like
Some corny
we all know the intro. It was
dubstep.
YouTube
I'm like,
intro
yeah, he
back
had the YouTuber intro.
Oh man,
Y'all
I was-
niggas don't fucking know.
I
was
really
there.
wanted to be a YouTuber. Like, oh my god.
We used to do prop hunt videos with this nigga.
Oh man,
Good lord.
I was copying Vanos like a motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh my god, those were the times.
And then a lot of the things that I said got cut out of the video because I've been making the same jokes since I was fucking 12 years old.
Mm-hmm. That's tough.
That was back when Josh was trying to keep his channel squeaky clean.
Yep, trying to censor everything. Yeah.
And me, you, and Josh were all squeakers certified.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though is I actually still act relatively similar to how I used to act. Like I haven't changed that much. Fucking I have this unlisted video in my likes. It's a video that a friend of, well, not a friend anymore, but somebody I used to be friends with put up back in the day. I set it unlisted so it couldn't be found. And it's us when we're like 12 playing the Alpha of Cube World when it like launch week.
Ooh, Cube World. Ooh,
And don't talk about it. We ain't gonna talk.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it was the Alpha for Cube World like back when it first launched. And in that video, I remember watching it, and I know I'm extending the episode, it's my bad, but
You good?
you know, I remember watching it, and there's this moment where I was thinking something because like I was watching the video and somebody said something to me in the video, and I was, remind you, like the 12, 13 at the time, like legitimately. And I thought something in my head, and it was exactly how I responded in the video. And then I laughed, and then me in the video laughed. And that shit happened, I was like, damn.
Bro, sometimes that be happening to me, like looking at older videos, I'm like, something happens in the game, and I'm like, I react in my head like, oh, this nigga's stupid. And then I say it in the video, I'm like, whoa, wow. We still in sync. My nigga.
Dap yourself up in the mirror.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess with that,
Mm-hmm.
time to get the fuck out.
Yes, sir.